Sharing. Sharing is one of the simplest things to understand, and yet one of the hardest to live out. It calls us to give away what we value, not because we have to, but because someone else needs it. In the world of technology, it's easy for a technician or a team member to hold tightly to their knowledge, guarding it as a form of job security or superiority. But a team becomes stronger when knowledge flows freely. When one person shares what they've learned, the others grow. When the whole hive has access to the inside of each bee, the hive thrives. This principle of sharing is deeply spiritual too. We are not just called to share our knowledge or our resources. We are called to share the very truth that saved us. Think about this. If you knew for certain that someone was walking into traffic and they either didn't believe you or didn't see the danger, how long would you wait before you stepped in? Eventually, you would physically intervene. You would pull them out of the way, even if they didn't understand. Why? Because you care, because you know what's coming. Well, now take the same urgency and apply it to eternal things. If we truly believe in heaven and hell, if we believe that Jesus is the only way, then what does it say if we stay silent? What are we really saying about our belief if we're unwilling to share it? Sometimes we hold on to the truth not because we doubt it, but because it feels socially awkward to speak up. But when lives hang in the balance, awkwardness should never be our reason for silence. If you had a cure for a terminal disease, you wouldn't keep it quiet because you were afraid of making someone uncomfortable. You'd share it with boldness and compassion. Well, how much more important is the gospel, which brings eternal healing? And this call to share is not passive. We aren't instructed to sit in a building once a week and hope that someone wanders in. We're told to go, to move, to carry the truth with us in workplaces, in homes, in schools, in neighborhoods. Waiting for God to bring someone to you while you sit in a pew at church is not the same as being obedient to the call to reach the lost. The burden to share is not just for the stage, it's for every believer everywhere, every day. We are not just encouraged to share, we are commanded to. Jesus gave us a mission with absolute clarity in Matthew chapter 28, verses 19 through 20, where he said, "Go therefore and make disciples of all the nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, teaching them to keep all that I have commanded you. And behold, I am with you always, even to the end of the age." This isn't just a task for preachers and missionaries. It's a commission that demands courage, compassion, and obedience. I talk a lot about what's buzzworthy, what's worth sharing, what's worth promoting, what's worth spreading. The gospel is the most buzzworthy message you will ever carry. It deserves more than a whisper. It deserves our courage and our consistency. So be generous with your knowledge. Be intentional with your testimony. And be bold in sharing what matters most.